How's it going, guys? Chips here with you again, back with another Arc Let's Build video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to build this modern home that you're seeing in front of you now. And for those of you who are new to the channel, this is going to be a step-by-step walkthrough video with some easy to follow along instructions showing you how to get this build in your Arc. And for all of the building materials, the paint scheme, and also the base location, check that out in the description below. So anyways, guys, before we get started, I just want to tell you thank you so much for being here today, checking out the video, and let's get to building. So before we get started, I wanted to show you guys the total foundation so you can kind of get a reference for how much space you're going to need. So for reference, that large rectangle in the middle is a 6x8 rectangle, and then it has obviously parts hanging off of it. So this is the space you're going to need for this build. Alright, so we're going to start off with laying down a foundation of 5x6 Adobe. So we're going to make a row of 5 going across like so. And then we're just going to add 5 more rows of 5 here behind that. And this will make up kind of our main area of our build. And then once you have them placed, you can go ahead and switch them to block. Next, we're going to start placing some pillars. So we'll first come in here to the front on this right corner and place a wooden fence foundation on top of the Adobe Foundation. Then we will snap 6 high Adobe pillars to the corner. Now we're going to go around to our left side over here, and we're going to count 2 foundations in. So right here on this second foundation, we'll place another fence foundation, and on the inside snap point, we will snap 6 more Adobe pillars. Next, we're going to count 3 foundations over. It'll also be 2 in from the outside. So 1, 2, this foundation right here, we're going to snap a wooden fence foundation on it. And then on the inside snap point, we will again place 6 Adobe pillars. Now we're going to go ahead and start building up our walls. So here on the right corner on the front, we're going to start off with 3 high Adobe right here. Next, we're going to place 2 greenhouse walls and an Adobe wall on top of that. We're then going to place 3 more Adobe here, 2 more greenhouse and another Adobe, and then again 3 more Adobe on the corner. We're going to round this corner and place 3 high Adobe right here, and then we'll place 2 greenhouse and another Adobe right here. We're going to go ahead and leave this spot open between our pillars for now. And then we're going to go ahead over here and we're going to add 2 more greenhouse and another Adobe. And then 3 more Adobe on the corner. Round the corner and place 3 more Adobe on this corner as well. Next, we'll place a greenhouse double door frame and double door, followed by a greenhouse wall and an Adobe wall. Then we will place 3 more Adobe here. Another greenhouse double door frame and double door here, followed by a wall and then an Adobe wall. And then again on the other corner, we'll place 3 high Adobe walls right here. And we're going to leave this other side open for now. Now on the left side gap, we're going to go ahead and place 2 Adobe foundations in front of these foundations here. And go ahead and switch those to block as well. Then on each side of this, we're going to place 3 high Adobe walls. And then in the front, we're going to place 3 high greenhouse walls on each of the foundation's fronts. Now here on the front, we're going to add 3 more Adobe foundations across like so. And then on the 2 end foundations, we're going to place 2 more metal foundations coming out from those like so. And then we're going to go ahead and place 5 more rows of 3 Adobe foundations. And then on the back side, we will again place 2 more metal foundations coming out from each end foundation. And then we'll go ahead and turn all of these to block. Now we'll build up the walls on this area. So first on this set of metal foundations, we're going to place 3 high metal walls on each side. Then on this Adobe foundation, we're going to add a greenhouse door frame and greenhouse door and 2 greenhouse walls. And then on the other metal foundations, we are again going to build 3 high metal walls on all sides. On the inside here, we're again going to add 3 metal walls, but you need to rotate it so that it is in line with the greenhouse door frame. So place 3 here and also place 3 over here. Then we're going to come in next to this pillar and get out Adobe walls. And we again need to rotate them so that we're getting them to place on this foundation right here like that. Go ahead and build those 3 high. Add another set of 3 high right next to it. Then we're going to head to the back of our build, and first we actually need to go ahead and place a wooden fence foundation right here on this foundation. So place that down right there. And then snap 6 high Adobe pillars right here on the corner. Once you have those placed, we'll go ahead and place 3 high Adobe walls right here next to it. Again, flip them so they're facing like this. And then do the same thing in the next spot. Then we're going to go ahead and do exactly what we did on the front, back here on the back side. Then on this outside ledge over here, we're just going to build this entire area with 3 high metal walls. Now on our back side, we're going to go ahead and place 2 more rows of 5 Adobe foundations. And then once you have those placed, you can go ahead and switch those to block. I'm not going to do it on camera, but you can go ahead and do it. Then we're going to get out a wooden fence foundation and place it here on this corner. And on the corner, we're going to snap 3 high Adobe pillars. We're going to go to our middle foundation, so right here, and place another wooden fence foundation. And on each side of that, we're going to snap 3 high Adobe pillars. Then we'll place 1 more wooden fence foundation over here on this corner foundation. And on the corner again, 3 high Adobe pillars. Over on the side with our metal wall, we're going to come 1 foundation in, so this one right here, and we're going to place 3 Adobe foundations out from there. Next, we will go ahead and place 2 Thatch foundations right here. Then we will place 2 more Adobe foundations, 2 more Thatch foundations, and then 1 more Adobe foundation. And then go ahead and either pick up or destroy all of your Thatch foundations and switch all of the Adobe to block. Now we'll go ahead and build those up. So first, starting on our single foundation over here, we're going to go ahead and place a wooden fence foundation on each side of this. And then we're going to snap 2 high Adobe pillars to all 4 corners. With those placed, we're then going to place 2 high Adobe walls on all 4 sides. Then we're going to head to our 2 foundations over here, and we're going to again place a wooden fence foundation on each side of this. And we'll also place one going down the middle like so. Then we're going to snap 2 high Adobe pillars to all of the snap points on these fence foundations. So you'll have 6 set of 2 high pillars. And with those placed, we will again go ahead and place 2 high walls on every side of these foundations. Now over on these 3 foundations, we will place a wooden fence foundation on this outside ledge right here. And we'll snap 2 high Adobe pillars to each side of that. We'll then place another wooden fence foundation right here along this metal wall. And again, snap 2 high Adobe pillars on each side. And then just build up the remainder of this with 2 high Adobe walls. Alright, we're going to go ahead and fill in our second floor, but we do need to leave a spot open for our stairs. So on the back right of our build, I'm going to go ahead and highlight the spots that we're going to leave open. So those 3 right there. So go ahead, we'll build around those real quick so you can kind of see what we're going to leave open. So this L shape right here is what we're going to leave open for our stairs. Go ahead and fill in the rest of this area with stone ceilings. You don't need to fill in the 2 metal areas on the front and the back. Now we'll come in here to the front left side, and we're going to start right here with a stone ceiling. and we're just going to wrap that around this front left side until we get to the metal portion, and it's going to be too high, so just above the greenhouse walls. And then once you have those placed, you can add one Adobe Wall on top of each of these ceilings. And then go ahead and fill in the top with more stone ceilings. Alright, so now we'll start adding walls for our second floor. So first we're going to come one ceiling spot in to this corner where the pillar is, and we're going to place 2 high greenhouse walls. Then we're going to add 4 more sets of 2 high greenhouse. And the last one will be right here. We're going to round this corner, and again, one ceiling in, we're going to place 2 high Adobe walls right here, 2 more Adobe walls right here. We'll turn it to this side of the pillar and place 2 high Adobe walls right here. On this side, we're going to add 2 more sets of 2 high greenhouse walls. Then on the other side right here, we'll place 2 high Adobe. And then we'll place 2 more sets of 2 high Adobe on this little side right here. Then heading to the back side, we'll start on the corner with 2 high Adobe walls. We'll place a greenhouse double door frame and double door with a greenhouse wall on top of it right here. We'll then place 2 high greenhouse walls, followed by another greenhouse double door frame, double door, and wall. And then finally 2 more greenhouse walls. Alright, now we're going to continue building up these metal columns. So we're going to start off with building 5 high metal walls on top of each of the metal walls we've already placed. Now here on this stone ceiling above the greenhouse, we'll add 4 more greenhouse walls and then a metal wall on top. Then we'll go over to this other metal column and again just build 5 high metal on each spot. We'll place 5 high metal on both of these inside spots, again making sure they line up with our greenhouse walls. Next, we're going to go ahead and build up this inside wall. So first, right next to this pillar, we're going to place 3 high Adobe. Make sure you flip it around again so it's placing on this ceiling. Build that 3 high. And then do the same thing here on this next spot. And then we will add 2 high metal walls on top of each of those. On the next spot over, we're going to go ahead and place a double Adobe door frame right here. Again, make sure you're placing it on this ceiling. Add another one on top of that, and then an Adobe wall. Do that again in the next spot right here. And then we will again place 2 high metal on top of each of those. And in these last 2 spots, we will again place 3 high Adobe walls and 2 high metal on top of them. On this back portion back here, we're just going to copy what we did on the front. Over on this side, we'll start off by placing 5 high metal walls right here. In the next spot, we'll go ahead and place 2 high greenhouse walls followed by 3 metal walls. In the next spot, we'll place a greenhouse double door frame, greenhouse double door, greenhouse wall on top of that, and then 3 metal walls on top. We'll do the same thing in this next spot. After that, we'll go ahead and add 2 more greenhouse walls and 3 more metal walls. And then the last spot, 5 metal walls. Next, we're going to go ahead and fill in this entire portion right here with stone ceilings. Now we're going to come in here to this corner where our Adobe wall and our greenhouse wall meet, and we're going to add another Adobe wall right here. Make sure the solid side is facing us, like so. Go ahead and add one more on top of that. Then we're going to take a line of stone ceilings across the front here. And we're going to go ahead and create a line of Adobe walls on top of those. Then we'll go ahead and place 3 high Adobe walls right here. Come around to this side and place 3 high Adobe walls on each of these. And then we'll go around the rest of our ceiling here and add 1 high Adobe wall on each ceiling. Once you have those placed, go ahead to the top here and we're just going to add metal ceilings to fill in this entire area. Now on the front between our 2 metal columns, we're going to come in here and place a metal ceiling right above our greenhouse wall. Add another one out here in front of it and then place a metal wall on top of that. Go ahead to the back of our building and do the same thing back here on the back side. And then we will just go ahead and fill in this top area with metal ceilings. Now we'll go ahead and build up our balcony on the back side. So first we're going to place a row of stone ceilings right here across our wall. And then we'll go ahead and extend these out to our pillars. And once you have those placed, we're going to go ahead and add 1 high Adobe walls on each of these ceilings. And then we will go ahead and fill in the top here with stone ceilings again. And then with those placed, go ahead and place 1 high greenhouse walls on top of all of those. Now we'll build up our other balcony on the right side of our build. So first, place a stone ceiling on top of that Adobe column. We're going to add 2 more reaching out to this metal wall. And then we're just going to continue placing rows of 3 stone ceilings to fill in this area. Alright, so with those placed, we're going to come back to the front of this and we're going to go 1 wall up with a stone ceiling again and place another one right there. And we're basically just going to create this again. So fill in the exact same space with stone ceilings, just 1 wall up. Next, we're going to go down here to our first level of ceilings and we're going to create kind of a lip or an overhang around this structure. So we're going to place a stone ceiling on top of the walls themselves, interjecting with our other ceilings. Go ahead and add another one here going into our metal walls, and then just continue around the top of these Adobe walls, creating this lip. Then with that lip created, we're going to go ahead and add an Adobe wall on top of each of our new ceilings. Now just go ahead around and fill in this gap that we have with stone ceilings. And then once you have that filled in, you can go around one more time, adding greenhouse walls to our ledge. Now we're going to go onto the side of our greenhouse here. We're going to create an Adobe column in front of this metal wall. So we'll place 3 high Adobe walls right here. We'll place 3 more right here, and then 3 more on the other side over here. We'll go ahead to the other side of our wall here and do the same thing on this side over here. And then we're going to go ahead right above those greenhouse walls. We're going to place a stone ceiling going all the way across. and then add Adobe walls on top of those. And then just fill in this top portion right here with metal ceilings. Next, we're going to go in here on our front, right in front of our greenhouse door. We're going to place a thatch ceiling down, and that'll allow us to then get out a metal door frame, and we're going to rotate it so that we're snapping it on top of the thatch ceiling, like so. You can then go ahead and pick up the thatch ceiling. Then you can go ahead and continue stacking metal door frames until we reach the metal ceiling on top. Now we're going to go ahead around to the back of our build to the same spot here on the back, and we're just going to do the same thing. So now we're going to head into our large glass wall here on the front, and we're basically going to do the same thing except for we don't need to use thatch ceilings, and we're going to use metal double door frames instead of single. So go ahead, get one out, rotate it around until it snaps on the stone ceiling, and then go ahead and add another one on top, and just do this for this large window here. Now we're going to go ahead around here to the back on this balcony back here, and we're going to do the same thing on all of these. Next, go ahead down below and do that on each of these greenhouse walls as well. And then last, we're going to head over here to this other balcony, and we're going to do that in front of this large greenhouse wall as well. Next, we'll come in here to the front and place a thatch ceiling in front of this greenhouse wall down on the bottom. Then we'll snap an Adobe single door frame on top of the ceiling, add another one on top. Go ahead and pick up the ceiling, and then we're going to add one more down on the bottom in front of the foundation. Do the same thing over here in front of this greenhouse wall. Then we're going to go ahead around the side here on the left, and we're going to do that again in front of this wall right here. Then on this double greenhouse wall right here, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to take this all the way up to our ceiling. Then we'll just go down to this greenhouse wall down here, place our thatch ceiling. Again, snap an Adobe door frame to the ceiling. Add one more on top of that. Pick up the ceiling and add one more below. Alright, so the last thing we need to do on the outside here is add some stairs and railings. So first here on the front, we'll go ahead and place an Adobe stair to get us into our entrance. We'll do the same thing here on our backside entrance. Then on our little patio right here, we'll go ahead and add one right next to the pillar on each side. And I think we'll actually go ahead and add another one next to that and next to this one on the other side as well. That looks good. We'll go ahead and add a metal railing on each side of these stairs. Place another one right here between the pillars. One on each side of these stairs. And then two more here on the side. Now on the inside, we're going to go ahead and build up our staircase to get to the second floor. So first right here on this ceiling, we'll drop an Adobe stair down from it. We'll add another stone ceiling at the bottom of that stair. Then we'll add another stone ceiling to the side of that. Next, we'll go ahead and drop two more Adobe stairs down to the ground. And then we're just going to kind of fill this in. So first right here, we're going to place 3 high Adobe walls. We'll place 3 more Adobe walls right here. 2 more Adobe walls right here. In this spot, we're going to add 2 Adobe double door frames. And then we'll place an Adobe Wall on top of that. And we actually need to drop another one to fill that gap right there. So we'll place one more right here. And then on the next side, we're just going to go ahead and add 3 more Adobe Walls. So this will fill in and cover up our stairs nicely while also still leaving our opening to get out our back exit. So next, right here in front of the stairs, we're going to add 3 Adobe double door frames just to kind of frame the stairs. We'll head up the stairs and we're going to go ahead and add another one right here, another one right here, and then we're going to drop 2 down from this ceiling right here. And again, this will just kind of add a little bit more of a frame or more character to our staircase. We're going to go up top here and we're going to add metal railings around our staircase on the top. Make sure you're snapping this to the higher snap point. So you might need to rotate it. There we go right there. Add another one right here and that'll keep us from falling down our staircase. So we can then head back downstairs. And then right here where we have this gap between our 2 rooms, we're going to place 3 high Adobe double door frames on each foundation just to kind of add a little bit more of a frame between our 2 rooms. Alright guys, that is going to do it for the building portion of this video. I'm going to go ahead and apply the paint scheme and add some decorating for the paint scheme. You can check that out in the description below, but the colors you are going to need is going to be tan, orange, and black. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that paint scheme. I'm going to add some decorations. Hang around for 1 second and I'll show you what I come up with. Alright, so I've gone ahead and applied the paint scheme. I've added some decorations. Like I said, the paint scheme uses tan, orange, and black. For the decorations here on the front, you can see I've added a lot of crops going around our build. I think it kind of gives it that more modern feel. Over here on this section on the left, you can see I've painted the top Adobe with the tan and all of that bottom Adobe with the orange to kind of give us a mix of colors. And then again, I have all those crops there on the front. Over here on the left side, you can see we got our dyno hanging out there in our little garage. I've got more crops going around the side. And again, you can see I painted the bottom orange and the top tan. I've added some benches in here in our garage kind of garden area for us to come sit and hang out around our garden. If we head up here on this balcony, I've added a little bit of storage over there in the corner. This side is kind of meant to be like a grill eat out area. And then I left the rest open where we could land a flyer or something. On this back side, on the bottom portion, I've added some more storage and a bench down there for us to hang out down there. And then I've added a little bit more clutter and storage up on the top and a little set of seats up here where people could hang out. We'll head around the front now to our entrance on the front and I'll start showing you what we did on the inside. So when we first come in here, this is just kind of like an entryway, so I didn't really do too much with this front area. If we come into this room, this is kind of supposed to be like an open floor plan. We've got our dining area over here. We've got some more seating and clutter over here and in that corner. And then we've got a large flat screen TV and a couch over here for people to sit and quote unquote watch TV. Now as we head upstairs, I actually split the large room upstairs in half by adding another wall. And this was mainly done for decorating, so you really don't have to do this. That's why I did not include it in the building steps. But you can see I turned this large upstairs area into kind of a crafting storage area. And then this other room that I created over here is meant to be a bedroom. So when we come in here, we have a table right here. We have a little bit of a storage and bookshelf over here. And then we have our large bed over here. And you have a great view of the area out in front of you. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this build. I hope you enjoyed the build. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope it was easy for you to follow along and get this build on your arc. Guys, if you did enjoy the build and you did enjoy the video and you haven't already, do me a favor and hit that like button. Those help my videos get out there and my channel grow. Do me a favor and leave me some feedback in the comments below on what you think about this build and also what are some future builds that you might want to see. And of course, if you're new to the channel, go check out some other build videos, and if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel for future Arc Let's Build videos. Anyways guys, I just once again want to tell you thank you so much for being here today, checking out the video, and have a great day.